What's up, Buttercup? Welcome back to Raw Truth. And I'm Lake, and around here, we don't pretend like we have life all figured out. We're just talking about what we're learning as we go. So depending on when you're listening, either grab your cocktail or your coffee and let's get into it. Today, we're doing something healthy and mature. Publicly discussing the ways that I am, in fact, the fucking problem. Because apparently self-awareness is growth, so buckle up, Buttercup, here we go. My toxic traits on rapid fire. Overthinking situations that required approximately zero thinking. I literally overthink every fucking situation that happens. They don't text me for 10 minutes or they leave me on red. I go into World War III. Like, just happened. I literally, this is from the past. I was talking to a guy for maybe a couple weeks at this point. I already started to catch feelings. And we were on FaceTime. That's what happened. And we got disconnected. And he went MIA for fucking 3 hours. I thought he died. I literally thought he died. Come to find out, his neighbor had a heart attack and he was helping, and it was this whole fucking thing. He doesn't have service where he lives, so like it was like the phone got cut off and he made it all the way to his house and he was eating food, and then he got this phone call that his neighbors needed help. And I just thought he died. I literally had like a full-blown thought he died moment. Saying it's fine when it absolutely is not fucking fine. I am so fucking guilty of this. Bless my ex-husband's heart, because he knew this. He knew it so true. He used to say, if you say it's fine, like, it's not fine. I know it's not fine. And nobody knows this now. Nobody acts like they know it anyways. But the one person that knew this was my ex-husband. And he's so right. Every time I say it's fine, it's actually not. It's not fine. It's really not fine. It's not. I usually will use different words if it actually is okay. Like if I say it's okay, it's probably okay. But if I say it's fine, it's absolutely not fucking fine. Anyways, yeah, moving on. Procrastinating, then becoming incredibly productive under unnecessary pressure. I am the queen of procrastination, but like when I'm productive, this bitch can get shit done. Like, I literally could clean my whole fucking house in 10 minutes if I needed to. I mean, not realistically, because my house is a fucking disaster, but I mean, like, in the theory of like talking about this conversation, like, it is so true that under pressure, I can get shit done. I pack, like, my camping trip, I decided to pack like 2 nights before. My solo camping trip. First time I've gone camping in like 10 years. And I decided to pack like 2 nights before. I am the queen of procrastination. But I packed way overpacked. Like, I will never have to pack that much for camping again. Thinking I can do everything alone. Yeah, that's not true. Just kidding. It's totally true. I do think that I can do everything alone. And then I am gravely humbled when I can't do everything alone. I can do a lot. I can do a lot alone. And I will figure it the fuck out. But like at the same time, I really shouldn't be doing all of it alone, but I do. Refusing help and then getting overwhelmed because nobody helped. Wow. So true. I use ChatGPT to come up with these ideas. She knows me well. Making an entire imaginary conversation in my head. I also do this, I guess. I tend to this goes right back to overthinking. Like, I just create this whole fucking thing in my head, and then I try to convince myself that that's either intuition or it's my fear speaking. Usually it's my fear. I can tell the difference. My intuition has no explanation behind it. My fear has this whole made up explanation behind it, to be honest. Assuming the worst and preparing emotionally for something that hasn't even happened. Also, I'm feeling very called out right now, but also true. Also true. That is definitely a toxic trait of mine, or a red flag, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. But that also happens when I get triggered. Anyways, buying something because I deserve it. I usually do this now, but instead I say because Jensen deserves it. So I buy things for Jensen all the time because she deserves it. Does other single parents have this problem? Because I feel like I'm not alone here. I feel like this is common. These are all common things. Starting 47 projects simultaneously. Also true. Very true. Saying I'm going to go to bed early and then record a podcast at 11 o'clock at night, and then decide I'm going to edit that said podcast at 11:30 at night, and then deciding that, telling myself that I'm going to wake up early to finish said podcast, and then don't wake up early for said podcast. Yep. Giving excellent advice that I occasionally refuse to take myself. I am good at giving advice, you guys. I am so good. Do I always take my advice? Fuck no. No, I sure don't. I do not take my advice very often. Should I? Yes. Honestly, my TikToks and Instagram posts that I record, like motivational shit, typically are some of the things that I listen to back the most. I'm like, you should really take your own advice, bro. You should really listen to yourself right now and take that advice that you're giving. Really should. Thinking that one productive morning means that I've completely changed my whole fucking life. Yep, same. Saying that I'll remember that. No, I fucking won't. Write it down. You guys, I put things in safe places all the goddamn time, and then I never find them. I have something, passport, for example. I'm like, I'm going to put this in a really safe place tonight, and I'll remember this tomorrow. No, I fucking won't. No, I fucking won't. Write it down, write it down. Same with I'll remember this on my grocery list. This is the most important thing that I need. I get to the grocery store, don't fucking remember it. I don't remember it at all until I get home and need that thing. Avoiding something for 3 days that literally takes minutes to accomplish. Or needing alone time, then wondering why nobody is talking to me and why I have no friends. Telling myself that I'm going to isolate myself, and then being like, gosh, why does nobody talk to me? Well, bitch, you fucking just isolated yourself for the last week. Of course nobody is talking to you. You just ghosted everybody. You've literally just ghosted all of your friends. Literally. Don't be confused on why you're isolated and nobody wants to talk to you, because you did this to yourself. Sleep in the bed that you made, bro. I tell myself that all the time. Honestly, what is actually toxic? Let's be honest here. What actually makes these situations or the way that you handle things toxic? Because we throw around the word toxic so much that apparently having an annoying personality trait is now a clinical diagnosis. Because a lot of the time, these are just quirks versus genuinely harmful behavior. Overthinking everything absolutely can get annoying, but it's annoying. It's not a toxic behavior. Unless if you're like letting it become a whole fucking personality, then that's obviously toxic. Saying it's fine when it absolutely is not fucking fine. Also a quirk. Something that you should work on 100%, but like it's not something that is a huge issue unless if it's becoming a huge issue. Procrastination, thinking that I could do everything myself, refusing help and then getting overwhelmed, making an entire imaginary conversation in my head. That's probably toxic. Fair. Saying I'm going to go to bed early and then doom scrolling till midnight. Probably not toxic. Giving excellent advice and then occasionally refusing to take it myself. Probably not toxic. Thinking one productive morning means that I've completely changed my entire life. Remembering something. Saying that I'll remember something and then not. Like, all of these things are more quirks, I think. Everybody has flaws, you guys. Every single person out there has flaws. There is not going to be one person out there that's fucking perfect. There's not. Every person has flaws. It's just if you're willing to accept those flaws that they do have and going from there. I'm going to have to edit so much tonight. Not every bad habit makes someone toxic. Accountability matters so much more than perfection. And being able to laugh at yourself is fucking healthy. So being able to acknowledge the things that you're doing wrong and laughing about it and moving on from it means it's healthy. Healthy. Taking accountability is healthy. Self-awareness is healthy. Self-awareness versus self-criticism. So, self-awareness is, I know this, I do this. Self-awareness is, why do I do that? And asking yourself that. Self-awareness is, how is it affecting me and other people? Self-awareness is, how can I do this differently? Self-criticism is, I am such a fucking idiot. Self-criticism is, why am I like this? Self-criticism is, I ruin everything and there is something wrong with me. There's a huge difference. Self-awareness gives you somewhere to go. Self-criticism beats you up for where you've been. Let me repeat that. Self-awareness gives you somewhere to go. Self-criticism beats you up from something you've done. Sometimes your toxic trait was a coping mechanism, you guys. Hyper independence, coping mechanism. People pleasing, coping mechanism. Avoiding conflict, coping mechanism. Overthinking is a coping mechanism. Needing control, coping mechanism. Shutting down, coping mechanism. Maybe something helped you survive one chapter, but it doesn't belong in the next one. Being hyper independent is a coping mechanism because you have in the past been let down so many times when asking for help. You've just become so hyper independent. People pleasing, because in the past something has happened where you were not people pleasing and it has bit you in the ass. Avoiding conflict, same, something has happened in the past. Overthinking, because the last time you didn't overthink something happened. Needing control is all of these things. Shutting down, because something in the past when you were open didn't go as planned, so now you just shut down. You just bite your tongue. You can appreciate why you developed a behavior and still decide to change it. You can still decide that you don't want to do that anymore. You can still decide that you're not going to overthink something. You can still decide that you're going to handle things differently than you have in the past. Accountability without hating yourself is, yeah, I fucked up. apologizing for it, learning from it, changing the behavior, even if it's small steps in changing that behavior and moving fucking forward. You don't need to turn every mistake into, well, clearly I'm a terrible person. Fuck no. That is victim mentality. Knock it the fuck off. It is the most annoying thing. It is so annoying. Stop being annoying. Just stop being annoying. Just say, hey, yeah, I fucked up. I'm sorry. I will try to do better next time. I can't promise you it's going to be 100%, but I will try to take steps forward to try to make a difference in it next time it happens. Then just move on. Just move the fuck on. Shut the fucking book and move on. There's this person that I have become pretty good friends with, and they are so good about teaching me to just move the fuck on. I literally will catch myself apologizing for something more than one time, and they literally call me out on it like, hey, we're fucking moving on. Do not bring it up again. It's such a breath of fresh air. Sometimes you were just wrong. Being wrong is survivable. So, for the listener, what is your funniest toxic trait? I think my funniest toxic trait is the isolating yourself and then wondering why there's nobody around. So comical to me because it's so true, and I have been isolating myself a lot lately, and then I'm like curious of like, why has nobody reached out to me? Why is nobody Snapchatting me? Why is none of my friends messaging me? Well, because I fucking put myself here. What's one you're actually working on? I am actively working on not overthinking and not creating a whole scenario before it even happens. I am actively working on not letting shit get to a point where I'm just like, oh my God, they fucking hate me. Or, oh my God, what am I ever going to do? I'm trying to just enjoy being single right now. And enjoying not being held the fuck down. Even though I don't think that's what a relationship does, but you know what I mean. I'm enjoying not bending my fucking self over backwards for somebody. Can you recognize your flaws without attacking yourself? Yes, I can recognize my flaws without attacking myself. I know that I do a lot of things the way that they're not supposed to be done. And when I'm in a situation where I'm trying to let somebody learn about me, I try to be very open about it. Like if I start to feel triggered, I know that that's such a dumb word. I hate that word too. This person, mystery person, also hates that word. But when I'm feeling triggered, I try to be very open about it. Like, hey, this happened. I need to be better about it lately. I haven't been very good about it, but like this happened and I am feeling XYZ. It's not a personal thing. I'm just keeping you in the loop so you understand it. Is there something that you call a personality trait that actually is a pattern that you need to change? Yeah, there's lots of things. Professional overthinker is not a personality trait. Also, I need you guys to comment your toxic traits so I don't have to sit here alone exposing myself. You can hold yourself accountable without holding yourself hostage. Self-awareness isn't realizing you're the fucking problem. It's realizing that you have the power to change the pattern. And sometimes you are the red flag, Buttercup. The good news is red flags can go to fucking therapy. So yeah, apparently I have some shit to work on. Shocker. I know, you guys, it's such a shocking thing that like I am not perfect. I was the first to find out, but maybe growth isn't becoming this perfectly healed person who never screws anything up. Maybe it's noticing your patterns sooner, owning your fucking shit when we get it wrong, and trying to do a little better the next time. So, today's raw truth is you can hold yourself accountable without holding yourself hostage. Keep growing, keep laughing at yourself, and for the love of God, do that 7-minute task you've been avoiding for 3 fucking days. Remember, you don't have to have it all figured out. Just keep showing up, keep filling your fucking cup, and keep living your raw truth.